know some of you may be very angry, very upset, scared even, but One Piece isn't over. It's just a month-long break. Oda deserves it. Just calm down. I know you need your weekly dose of One Piece. I know you need it, but there are other ways you can get that dose. And here are the top 5 tips, my top 5 tips to surviving a One Piece break. Tip 1, be relieved that Oda is not sick. He's actually taking a break. Thank goodness he'll survive. We know it's just a break for him. What we're here to focus on is your survival. And that brings me to tip number 2. Tip number 2 to surviving a One Piece break is filling your house up with the necessities such as water, sealed clean water. You don't need coffee, you don't need soda, you might need cola, maybe cola, and you don't need these junky energy drinks, but you do need water in order to survive. I know that sounds obvious, but please, please, please have a clean source of water. Other items you're going to want at your disposal are batteries, flashlights, canned food, canned fish, beans, and if you can procure it, maybe that Sanji cookbook, but kind of hard to get. Viz print more, and your One Piece manga. Tip number 3 to survive a One Piece break. So what you can do is, if you're like a manga only, you can actually maybe take a little trip on the dark side and watch your favorite moments from the manga animated if it's caught up to that point. Maybe you're a Wano only boy, so maybe you're so far in Wano that you can't even begin to enjoy having an animated scene yet, but you'll get there. You'll get there. We're getting there slowly but surely. Maybe rewatch Thriller Bark. Maybe you didn't like in the manga. Why don't you reread the Thriller Bark? Hell, why don't you reread Skypiea? If you skipped it, during this break, it's a grace period. You Skypiea skippers, I lambast you sometimes. I give you a hard time. You can redeem yourself in the eyes of God and rewatch or reread Skypiea. Tip number 4, eat your pirate's gruel. So, you may be trying to fast during this time, because the only time I'm eating is when I'm reading a One Piece chapter. Last chapter, I haven't eaten that good in years, but come on, we got to keep ourselves, fed. We got to keep ourselves healthy. So what you're going to want to do is eat your pirate's gruel. Now subscribe, hit that big red subscribe button if you'd like a video on my secret pirate's gruel recipe, because boys, I only be eating gruel. I be eating paste. Tip number 5 is trust no one. Be less dependent on others, because you see, during these hard, harsh times, the worst parts of humanity tend to boil up to the surface. When there's no One Piece, there's no goodwill. And while this is a break, One Piece will eventually end. So maybe become less dependent on One Piece. I might have to start One Piece Fans Anonymous. Boy, I'm addicted to One Piece. It's really done a number on my interpersonal relationships.